All
Hello.
right, it's working now, bro. Here we go. Hello.
What's up, Matty? Appreciate we are now on camera. Well,
Sounds good. What's good, chat?
let me just say thank you for taking this losing interview. It's never easy
Yeah.
doing this, and especially since you didn't even take the champs interview last year since you guys came out winning that. So I guess to start off, do you think you could have made the champs run if you had some of your
Oh
old
man.
teammates, maybe some of your old teammates from last year to this year?
Some of the old teammates from last year.
Yeah. If Dahmer's never
Um.
retired.
Well, I don't know, bro. That's a tough one. I mean, I don't think. No, I don't. I think that like we'd had good continuity and everything, but like it's a new game. You know what I'm saying? So like, I personally like at the end of the year this year, I don't think I was as good as I was at the end of last year. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I was kind of on fire at the end of last year, you know. So like, it just didn't translate for me this year. So I don't know if we could have, you know. And I know that Miles was a 3-star. So like, you know, he's a 4-star this year. He hated this game. I just don't think we would have. No. Um, and then Dom, bro, like he quit halfway through the season. So yeah. The only like I mean Sonoma, he would have been there balling. You know, he would have had a good. He'd have played the same as he was last year. You know, so I think that would have probably been the only like continuity that transferred over. You know, but like I don't know. I don't think no. Just the
Nah.
game's different. Like the continuity that we had all year last year, leading up to champs, and then like everything kind of just fell in place. You know, so like nah, I don't think so, man. Like, I would love to say yes, that'd be cool, but nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. What ifs, man, right?
For real, bro, for real. You know, it's actually funny you say this because like I was this close, and like before I got traded off LA, I worked with Chung to get a trade like together, and it was gonna be me, Dom, M1, and then I think
No
it was gonna
way,
be maybe
really?
Kaze. Yeah, yeah, we were this
What?
close, bro.
Uh-huh.
I think it might have been Kaze. I don't know who would have been our 3-star though, to be honest with you. But yeah, we were so close. But I just told Chunk because like everybody thinks I'm, you know, obviously I'm Trauma's biggest trader, but everybody thought that like I was like engineering the trade. I told Chung I was like, bro, like do what you want to do. Like there's I laid it out like the old Ben Franklin, right? Like
Ben
here's
Franklin.
like if you go with this decision, bro, like here's gonna be what you're gonna get. Here's probably the cons. If you go with this decision, here's the pros, here's the cons, you know? And he decided he wanted Jose and create the homie squad, which like, hey, I thought they looked pretty good. I don't know why they broke up, but like,
Yeah, that.
you know,
Yeah. Man,
but
so we would
like
have saw that. That's a potential trade behind the scenes. Wow.
yeah, but like it was this close. Like if we'd have went the other way, it was gonna be me, Miles, Dom, and then some 3-star. And I mean, looking back, like that would have been fun, you know, to like run it back. But I don't know, like shit happens. Low key Dom didn't want to, so yeah, he was like, "We teamed 3 years, bro. Like, fuck you, I'm out," you know.
That's
So I'm
crazy.
like, "All right, bro." And then we ended up teaming on Nashville anyway, and shit didn't work out there either. So yeah.
So we would just thought to do on a different team then instead
Yeah,
of
for
Nashville.
real. Yeah, it was got the duo down, but like you know, we didn't have the trio, bro. We needed a trio from last year. But yeah, what ifs, bro?
That's actually a cool fun fact. Thank you for letting me letting in on
Yeah,
that. Right.
bro. This close, this close.
Oh, who'd you lose to in the first round of winners? Was it
You, bro. Fuck
was it
you.
us? It
That was
was us. Yeah, my fault
yeah.
for
You put us out, bro.
Okay,
For
that's
you.
crazy when I say that. So
I don't think I beat you all season. I don't think I beat Boston all season like that us. I think we had you guys on the ropes a few times, but never could come out on top. I think it was literally like a 3-0 every time to us. No, actually, no, because we beat you guys on an S&D once. I remember. So I don't think we ever went map 5. I think it was either 3-1, 3-0 against Boston all year. So yeah,
Alright. Well, speaking upon what you said about you're the Trauma's biggest trade or whatever, right? Since you
yeah,
played on a lot of different teams, right? Do you
yeah.
think if you had just stayed on maybe let's say the second team, third team, whatever team, you think you could have been able to work out all the different cons, the different things that happen on one of those set teams? And if so, which team you think had the most potential? If you had
Um,
that team to begin with and just ride it out throughout the whole season,
that's a good question. I
if you can remember, because I
well,
I
I'll go,
hardly
I'll go
remember
through
too.
like I'll go through the ones I think for sure no. Just because, okay, so at the beginning of the year, the reason why like Chung and I Chung asked me and I was like, yo, like let's pick up Riv, right? Like let's fucking try it. We thought at the beginning of the year that a 5-star sub duo was going to be dominant. Okay, and I think that that's what like Nizam and Joe decided to do, right? And like they were hot at the beginning of the year, winning some games, but like just couldn't get over the edge against really good ARs. That would have been the downfall. That's the reason why me and Riv split, was because like we just couldn't win, considering like, and he was even trying to turn into an AR. I tried to at one point, and we're just subs, bro. We're both main subs. That's the problem, you know. And like if we potentially have, you know, either a 5-star AR, or if one of us is an AR, then like shit would be different. But like it didn't work out because we had 2 5-star subs, didn't have enough AR pressure, and obviously in this game it's really important. So that was the first thing. So no on LA. The second LA team, when we had Hellboy and Kaze, I don't think we could have done that either. The team that I think that like had the and then Nizam, like I think we had a chance with Nizam too, but like
Same problem.
Yeah, it was kind of the same problem because he wanted to switch back to a sub, and we converted Kaz to an AR, which I think Kaz is a really good AR. So like I think that was a good choice, and like he could be a good flex AR, but I don't think, because it would have been the same situation. I needed him to switch back to AR for that to work, but then like we're in a situation where like somebody has to like do the dirty work, and I don't think anybody would have been able to, or like was willing to.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but like I feel like you kind of need me to be like a Slayer sub, super aggressive, and that's my play style. So like I would have to change my play style, which maybe I should have, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't know. That's a tough one. But so I don't think we could have done it there either. The only team that I really think that like we could have made a serious run was me, Buki, Kaz, and then whoever we had a 3-star. I think we had Kaze at one point, and then somebody else. I kind of forgot, to be honest with you. I think that one could have made the run. And if we could have kept Trig, because like Trig had to go on vacation.
Right.
I actually, personally, and this is like a big shout out, huge glaze to Trig, bro. Trig is one of the best S&D players I've played with in this league ever. And probably like in general ever. Like he's really nasty. We've been playing like tournaments, that's why I had the monitor cam and everything. And we won one just the other day.
Wow.
Trig is gross. Trig is super gross at S&D. I think that like, you know, tonight we lost both of our S&Ds. I'm not saying that like him being there would have put us over the edge to beat them, but I think we would have been at least more comfortable on the map. You know what I mean? And like Trig, I always know where Trig's gonna be versus like I played with Buki and I played him in the S&D and on his team, but like he just had to fill in tonight, and like that's tough, bro. You know, like I don't know, like the continuity really wasn't there with this team. So I think that if we'd have had Trig, I think that like if we could have put it together maybe a little bit more, one of our S&Ds, we could have maybe had a better run. But shout out Kaz, shout out Buki, bro, because I really like that team. When they were trying to split, like I told Buki, I was like, bro, like if you want to play with MC in his last season, like go for it, like go have fun, you know. I was kind of like chalked at that point. I got some more passion when champs came, and I was like I'm kind of done, bro. Like GG's. But that's why it ended up over at Miami, because I was like, bro, like I don't want to just quit. Like that's not me, you know. Like I'm not about to say like GG and not try, you know. Like it's not me. Like so when we had the opportunity to get Trig and Cincio together, that's when I was like, oh fuck, like I'll lock in, bro. Like let's fucking run it, you know. But like if that wasn't gonna work out, I was trying to convince Buki, like, yo, like just fucking chalk that shit up. Let's fucking stick with Kaz. Let's figure out a 3-star situation, and like let's just keep practicing. So one of those two teams, bro. Buki, Kaz, myself, and then with Trig, bro. But unfortunately, I had to move back to Hawaii because he's in college still, and his family's out in Hawaii. So he was packing up, leaving, and it just is what it is.
Oh, Hawaii's crazy. Second guy in trauma for first Aaron.
Dude, for real, I know he's I'm pretty sure he's. Well, I don't know. I think he was like Polynesian. I think he's from Hawaii, but yeah, we were trying to see if he'd fucking like play from Hawaii, but like it was kind of chalk.
It'd be chalk, bro, for sure.
Yeah, it kind of is what it is on that one.
All right, and speak upon more teams. what team
Yeah.
was your favorite to be on? Like, not to say the one that would
Mm,
most win, but it was like better vibes. You knew
yeah.
people. What was the most fun team you've been
Oh
on,
man,
or vibiest team? Whatever you want to say it.
dude, that's tough. Actually, I actually don't know.
Also,
Hmm.
before you answer that, Kamish said he appreciate you for not giving up and trying to make it work still with whatever pieces you had left on the
Yeah, no, I
team.
appreciate that. I actually think the Vibes team was Nizam, bro. I really like teaming with Nizam. It's like it's a shame, and I know like I feel like I had something to do with that trade, and like I mean I kind of did. Like I wanted to play with Buki, but like at the same time, like I know they wanted to play with me, and I wanted to play with Nizam. So like I think that was the Vibes squad, and maybe we shouldn't have fucking left because of that. Because we had what? It was me, Loading, Nizam, and our 4-star was I think Kaz, right? Kaz. Yeah,
I
that was
believe
my
it's
favorite
Kaz.
team for sure. But I also really like playing with Trig, so maybe the team we were on. Nifty's the guy, bro. Shout out my heart. If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, those two teams for sure. But I would probably say Nizam's team, bro. Like we started a whole group chat, like on text and everything.
Oh wow, that's
Like
crazy,
I
bro.
was just firing out, bro, like
Yeah.
getting crazy and shit, and they thought that was funny. So that was probably the Vipers squad for sure.
And you speak upon it too with Trig. So, I mean, really, man, if you guys come to a different lineup with Trig, right? And do you
Mhm.
know who stole the S&D? I wasn't there for map 2. Were you the one that had the 5,
No,
or they were up
um,
to make it 5? Like, what? Who
well,
won?
what do
Who
you
made
mean?
it? Who made it to 5-5? To make it, who made it
We
to
made it
round
to
11?
5.
You guys
We
made it
made
to
it to
round
round
11.
11. We pushed it. Yeah, we hit B
Damn.
on that last
So
round,
if you're able to
and
steal that, bruh, what do you think?
yeah, no, I know. They were literally just running, bro. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't. I mean, I've played a lot of people in S&D and shit. I played a lot of tournaments. They were just quite literally sprinting. Like I had no idea what the fuck they were doing, and I had a terrible map too, and I don't know. I feel like we could have took that last map, but we decided to kind of play slower on that last one, try to play for some picks and everything. But like that round before we banged B, and like in the back of my mind, I'm like, bro, let's bang B, let's bang B. But like I didn't get that calm out there fast enough, and I'm usually the S&D IGL, and I didn't get out there, and the boys were like, yo, let's just slow down, let's try to play for pick, and I'm like, all right, let's. That sounds good to me. Like, let's just do it. But I really wish we'd have banged B there. And I don't know what kind of setup they had and shit, but like, I think that if we banged B there, I think that we beat them on that map too. But no, GG's to them, bro. I mean, they came out in the fucking play. They were just sprinting at us and fucking slamming our shit in S&D, and like, I usually don't get my shit slammed in S&D, but yeah, they were shooting. So shout out to them.
Before I ask chat questions, I'm gonna ask you one huge question, man. So we get this
Yeah, yeah,
tearjerker one out of the way. If
yeah, yeah,
if your answer is what I think it is, hopefully it's not. But so after coming out of the season, you start off hot in the combines, in stage 1 you did great, but you told me you speak upon what happened with the teams and situation and all that, and you kind of have a, not gonna say like a season, because it was ups
yeah.
and downs. So maybe you can say mid, whatever.
Ups and downs.
But
Yeah.
is this the end of MattiMelts, or lasagna? I think, what was the other gamer tag? Lasagna Melts, something like that.
Beefaroni, bro.
Beefaroni. Here we go. Beefaroni.
Beefaroni.
Yeah. Is this the
Yeah.
last time we hear after getting that ring with M1 with that same squad? I think,
Yeah.
is that crazy? Did you get a ring before stage finals? Is
No,
that?
I've never won anything other than champs.
Wow, that's
So
crazy, man. So
yeah.
is this the end of MattiMelts, or is this something you got to think over now that the champs is over?
Yeah, so
For
this
you?
is part of the reason why I wanted to get interviewed.
No way.
Cynthia wanted to get it too, but like he was like, "Nah, if you want it, you got it." And I was like, "Well, like you can go first, I'll go second." But yeah, no, that's it, man. That's my last season. I'm retiring
No
from
way.
it. Who knows? I might be an owner or something next year, but yeah, no, that's it, man. Fatherhood's calling. My little guy, he's about to be 11 months now, and like just trying to schedule scrims all the time, and like especially when I had a lot of guys on the East Coast, like that was fucking hard as hell. Like I'm over here trying to play at like 6, 7 o'clock, and like I just got off work, I got my baby, so like it was just super hard, and I was like, bro, like I can't do this again, you know what I'm saying? So like just like cause even though like my wife and like everyone, I think everyone will learn one day that like when you have a baby, like the baby really, it's like biology, right? Like your mom is your nurturer and your father is like the protector, whatever else, right? Breadwinner, whatever. um So, like, he's kind of needed his mom, but like, I don't think people realize that she needs help. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
everyone here eventually will like figure that out. But like, when I'm over here trying to play scrims and like she needs help, like it's kind of a hard fucking thing to do. So because of that, yeah, no, like this was it, man. Fatherhood's calling, and yeah, so that's it for me, man.
Oh, let me get a breather, bro. Damn, that's just.
Yeah, tearjerker, bro, for sure. No, it was fun, man. Like I enjoyed my 3 years because I played for 3 years. First year, right? Like I was playing with Dom, and bro, that game fucking sucked. Whoever likes that fucking game, you guys are
Was it
morons,
Modern for
bro. That
two,
shit
bro?
sucked, dog. That shit was ass. If you like it, you're probably an AR because that shit was terrible. But that shit was terrible, and we stuck it out. We had fun. And like to be honest with you, it feels like, and this isn't like a slight toward the league, and like honestly, the league, this is a good thing for the league to get more competitive, right? To not necessarily be just like a friends league, and obviously there's money on it now, but like it seems like it went from like more of a friends league to more of just a normal league, which that's
Right.
fine. Like you want competition, right? Like you don't want it to be like a fucking plumber league, right? Like that shit's ass too. So it went from more of the friends league to more competitive, which that's great. And I'm not saying anything against that, but like me and Don were just having a good time, bro. We were just playing, having a good time in Modern Warfare 2. And then like everybody was like, they can't win. They can't win together. So that's when like
You guys have to lock in.
at some point we locked in, bro, and I was like, bro, like I'm winning this shit, like So we did. We won that shit. It was great. And then this season, there's a lot of expectations for myself, and I was rated like the fourth best player in the league. And at that time, I probably was, but yeah, like the season just didn't go my way, man. Like I just didn't. I was going through fucking controllers left and right, like in my head about that shit, and like that's terrible. You don't ever fucking do that. My controller from champs last year broke, of course, like 3 months in, and so I'm like trying to fucking fumble through controllers and shit, and like that shit's ass, bro. Like you gotta get a controller, stick to it, fucking get out of your head about it, and just shoot straight. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of in my head all season about that shit, and then I don't know, it just didn't go my way. Even though I felt like S&D was pretty good, I played a ton of S&D challenges at the beginning of the year. Me, Dom, Buki, MC, everyone, Space, Spag, like just fucking one after another, after another, after another. I probably had 120 like wins in the first like 2 months of this shit. So like S&D was kind of on lock. I enjoyed playing S&D in this shit, and then obviously I always try to learn respawn after that, but um yeah, it just didn't go my way, man. Like even S&D wasn't doing that good. So yeah, it just wasn't my year. It didn't live up to the expectation of the fourth best player for sure. Um but I still feel like I had my moments, and that's the thing that
Yeah,
like
you dropped
I'll
42
remember
kills on
about
control,
this.
man. You handled
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah. Like there's just sometimes like where I had that pop off potential, but like that's the thing about like what makes someone like a 6 star. And I've talked to like MC about this shit all the time. He's just consistent. When you're a 6 star, you're consistent. You're gonna do that every map. You know. So that was the kind of thing for me is like I just couldn't do it every map. Like it just some maps didn't go my way. I'd take a route, get fucking shit on. Like just shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But your team definitely matters when that shit like happens. You can be the fourth best player in the league, but like if you're not on a team that has continuity, that's playing the game correctly, that's on the same page, it don't fucking matter. You're gonna look like the worst player in the league. So, not saying that like we necessarily did. There were some teams where I felt like we had really good continuity. Some teams we didn't. So, but yeah, like that's what I remember about this season, bro. That it was fun trading around everyone, bro. Like playing GM basically, right?
yeah.
And playing with different people, man. And had some highlights, but definitely not the season that we wanted to. But yeah, but yeah, that's it, man. Calling it quits after this. One day everybody's gonna like understand. Like you're gonna be like, damn, Matty said that back in fucking drama league, bro. Like, I had a boss that told me one time. He was like, yeah, your kid won't know anything until he's like 5 anyway. But like, that's not what it's about. It's not about the kid. It's about actually helping your wife or like your significant other. So yeah, so that's what I gotta do, man. I gotta lock back in, and yeah, there was just a lot of times like where I'd show up like an hour late to a fucking scrim, 30 minutes late to a match, couldn't warm up, stuff like that. So just gotta lock into fatherhood now, and maybe I'll own one of you guys here soon.
Bang. Hey man, well,
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna tell you something like a little personal, bro. Cause like, oh man, so okay, You probably don't know. Do you know that map from NW2 Asilo on Search and Destroy with the A bomb and B bomb outside?
Mm.
It's like a farm map
What's it called
kinda.
again? Farm
Asilo
map.
or Asilo? Yeah,
Silo.
Asilo. Where's that mark for 3? I don't know if it's mark for 2 or mark for 3. Asilo.
I think I'm
Asilo.
over three. It might
With
be the. Is
with
it
the
that
tower
really big
outside.
one that had like the middle bomb or no?
Yeah, yeah, yes, exactly the middle bomb. Yeah.
It was. They had a soccer field on one
Yes,
side,
bro.
really big
Yes, yes.
building,
With the B control under.
and a
Yeah.
tower on one side, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's a tower. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like on that
All right.
map, bro. So you used to just abuse, like you used to just abuse. Like obviously you don't mean to do it, right? But I'm on 60 frames,
Yeah.
right? So anytime me and you in a
Yeah.
gunfight, you just slam me every time, right? So like you really encouraged me to just like play as cruddy as possible, like as use
That's
my
so
brain
funny.
basically. I had to play. I had to basically the only way I was gonna win is if I hit you with some BS cheese, bro. That was the only way. So like you really
So
encouraged me
funny.
to adapt my gameplay to that and make me the
Yeah.
player that I am with that. So
Yeah.
damn, I just
Well, I
hearing you
appreciate
say
that,
that,
man.
hearing you say that, damn, bro, it's like.
That's gas. No, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. No, you talking
Oh
about S and
man.
D, right? You talking about S and D?
Oh, just my gameplay and joy. S&D especially, I could play
Oh
my
yeah.
life better. But like S&D especially,
Yeah.
just because I got to play ratty because I know I can't win against this guy in a one-on-one gunfight
Yeah.
because he just
That's
goes at
funny,
me. So
bro.
like, yeah, man. Like, I remember that.
Changed now, though.
I remember that like visually, bro. You don't even understand, bro. Wow, it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
No, that's funny, bro. Like, I feel like I definitely have some of those memories too in this league. I just don't know like what. I remember I hated playing your ass last year. That's why I was so glad. Like when we finally like somehow beat y'all in champs last year, I was like, fuck yeah, like we got this shit in the bag now. Like, because you guys were our worst fucking team to play. It's like
Really
I,
shit, bro.
I still don't know how we beat y'all like to be. So
Hey.
yeah, that shit
Oh
was
man.
wild. But yeah, no, I fucking hated playing you. I hated playing you last year. I hated playing you this year. Fuck you guys at Boston.
man.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
It's
know.
all good.
Yeah, you can let it out, bro.
It's all love. Nah, like you guys shoot, bro. Like so, shout out you guys, man. I hated playing against y'all last year. You, Buki, and Strat on the same team was fucking hell. And I know everybody's like, "Yo, you're a 4-star." Nah, bro, fuck that. You're a 5. Bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'll see you at a 5-star next year, bro. Maybe have you on my team. But nah. I appreciate that, guys, man. That was a good story.
Real, bro. It's not make up. I can tell you exactly which corner I stay on too. But hey,
That's
but
so funny.
I'll tell you this though. So that's gonna be all the questions I got for me. There's some chat
Okay.
questions that you gotta answer at least a few of them. So I'm gonna try to
For
get
sure.
them as much as I can before the last time we hear Maddie's voice, bro. Or
Let's get it.
oh man, okay. So Loading said this. You kind of talked about it already, but I'm gonna just repeat it. He said, "Ask Maddie if he regrets trading me and Nizam after one series because apparently that was the one series you guys played was against Boston, and you guys broke apart like almost instantly." That's what Loading is saying. Or right before Cavs got final. That's actually the biggest thing. Right
Yeah.
before Cavs got final.
So the thing about that trade was that like I wanted to play with Buki, but like at the same time like Connor was like, "Yo, like we really need someone to play on our," and I'm like, "All right, like we need to get Nism to do it, or I can get Buki." That was pretty much it.
Right.
Like
And Buki was already
had nothing to do with
there.
Loading, 'cause I enjoyed playing with Loading. I actually think that he's one of the best 3-stars. I feel like he might even be the best 3-star. At points, bro, he's a 4-star. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really enjoyed playing with him. He's gross. I think that he has a lot of firepower as like a 3-star AR, and like that's why I feel like he's on that borderline of being a 4. I feel like if a couple 4-stars dropped out next year, like he probably is a 4-star next year, to be honest with you. So, I enjoyed playing with him for sure. Do I regret it? Yes and no. I wanted to play with Buki because I knew this was going to probably be my last year, and so we wanted to try that out. And I got to play with them, and it was good. We just needed someone to play an AR. Nizam had to play an AR, and I couldn't. I can't play an AR. Like even though, I'm like, oh, I can play fucking AR. No, I'm a fucking main sub, bro. Like, so we either needed Nizam to go back to an AR, or we were gonna go with the trade with Buki, and we kind of just agreed. Like I kind of wanted to just play with Buki because I knew this was gonna be my last year, and Connor was kind of feeling like, hey, like let's go get Buki. They played a lot of S&D challenges together. Like they're gonna have continuity on S&D, and we did. I think that's what we were good at, but like that was about it. So yes and no. I think that's probably the best answer. Like, I don't know if we could have made a run, to be honest with you, just because like, I mean Boston, Vegas, like you guys are fucking gross. So I don't know if we could have topped them. That's partially reason why is because like we played Boston, we lost, And so it was like, all right, well, we're just fighting for fucking what, fourth now, like fifth. So, and I've been saying that all year. Like we're kind of all just fighting for fucking fourth, you know. So, and that was before fucking Kyoto, blew up, which that was insane. So we were kind of just everyone was just kind of fighting for fourth, and I said that many times, and I was very vocal about it, because it's the truth. I mean, like, Vegas just beat y'all tonight 3-1, and y'all were handling them all year. So that's top two probably. If somebody else makes it, bro, like, shout out, bro, because like that's fucking crazy. You guys are gross, so. They deserve it. If they crack the top three, like you guys deserve it. But no, I just think that I don't think we could have got over that hump. So yes and no. That's probably the best answer.
And then just one last question for me, and I'll ask you the last question of the night. It would just be,
Sure.
will you ever return as a player, maybe for the G League, like further down the line? If not the main league, maybe the G League in the future, bro. Would you ever come back? Like, let's just say everything's good.
I don't think so.
No.
I think that was it, bro. Yeah, like I'd love to. Black Ops 7's next, right? So that'd be fun to come back. But no, I'm just gonna be sticking to playing some like tournaments and shit when I got some free time. Playing wagers. I'm sure I'll play some wagers when the next COD comes out. But no, just because like it takes 8 people to schedule something, right? So like if we're gonna play a fucking scrim, it takes 8 people. All right. Well, what times are that gonna be played at? Well, probably not at like fucking midnight every night. You know what I mean? Like I gotta go to fucking work the next day anyway, so that's fucking crazy. Why am I playing at like 2 a.m. every fucking night? So yeah, no, I don't think so. Just because like it takes 8 people, and that's kind of the reason why like I'm probably calling it quits. Is just because it takes 8 people. So like if I'm an hour late to scrims, or like if my baby's up all night and I have to chalk a scrim, then I chalk 7 other people's schedule.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm calling it quits. And so no, I don't think so. Yeah, maybe for a fill in, bro. Maybe if you guys need a fill in, maybe, but that'd be pretty random and rare.
Right. All right, man. Well, this is it, man. Any final shout outs before you sign off? The mic is yours, man. Before you hang up the jersey, MattiMelts. Let me think of the teams you played for. I can't think of them over too. Wait, did was it Vegas? Oh yeah, Vegas.
Vegas. What was Vegas?
Vortex or no? What is it, bro? Something, man.
It wasn't Kings, because that just changed. But they were we were orange, man. That was funny.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, I don't know the team name, but yeah, Vegas something orange.
And then New York Reapers.
Yeah,
Vegas Reapers. And then I'm gonna say Miami Mafia. I'm gonna say Miami Mafia versus the one you ended off with champs with.
Yeah. No, bro, shout out to people that we played against, man. Like it was fun. It was fun playing with my boys. That's where it kind of started. Was just in the boys, right? Wanted to play with the boys. MC Dom, shout out those guys. I know it's MC's last year too. I'm gonna be rooting for him to win champs. So he goes out on a high note. Maybe that's what I should have done last year. So shout out to boys, man. That was like that's really why I kept playing, bro. It was like there's plenty of leagues, but it was like a cool structure with like owners, 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. The star rating is super cool, and just playing with the boys, man. Like that was kind of why I stuck around, why I played. And then when they said, "Oh, the boys can't win together," we had to lock in and prove it. You know what I'm saying? So. Now, shout out my teammates, man. Over the last 3 years, it was fun. Shout out MC, shout out Dom, shout out Kamish. Appreciate you, bro, for throwing this league and running this shit. And just GG's to everyone I've played for the last 3 years, man. It's been fun. All the shit talk. You guys probably deserved it. No, I'm just kidding. But it's fun, man. It's fun to go up against people that your skill level, maybe your lower skill level, but like everybody just trying to compete and play something that we all love to play. So shout out everyone that's in this league, man. Good luck to everyone that's still in it. And if anyone wants to send the chow, bro, send the chow on CMG. I'll be accepting it, bro. So. Nah, I'm just playing, but I appreciate y'all. Thanks, JD. It was good playing with and against. Well, I don't know if we ever played with, but it was good playing against you, bro.
That 1 year, bro. And, Come on, bro. Not even as a fill. I never filled in with you, bro. Damn, that's
Oh,
crazy.
dude, I actually don't
Oh, I
know.
don't think so, bro. I don't think so, bro.
I don't think so either, man. You just didn't fuck with me. No, I was just like, but
hey, we did. Hey, we ran that 8s in Black Ops 6. Me, you, and Dahmer's did, bro. At least
shit,
once.
bro, we
or
ran that shit
game.
down, bro. I
Yeah,
already know.
we did something for real. I know we played at least
Yeah.
once together, bro. At least.
Yeah, but we should have been. You know, who knows? Maybe the one thing that I'll come back and play some like our fun tournaments and shit.
Ah, yeah, you should. If there's time, yeah, you should, man.
Tournaments.
You should, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so I might hop into those, bro. But other than that, yeah, that's it for me, man. And appreciate everyone that I played with and against, and good luck to everyone that's still in it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man.
See you, Maddie.
All right, later.
Have a good night. Damn, man, that's crazy, man. That's a crazy world we live in, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know if I can believe that, bro. Maddie really gone, bro? Really? That's just crazy, bro. Yeah. Well, before anything crazier happens, man, let me just, where's it at? Champs bracket tonight. But that is MattiMelts, man. It's been quite a journey, I must say. I'm not leaked that, but yeah, man, what been quite a journey, man. Wow. I just can't believe it. Yeah, and Maddie, you and Maddie won a 2v2 S&D tourney. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, there goes Miami Mafias, now out of the league. Not out of the league, but Maddie's out of the league now. Don't know when we see him for the next time, but Shanghai wins, gets the pressure to face New York, and then we'll play Boston, I think, all the way over here, so. Yeah, man, well, appreciate all of you guys stopping by. There's one more thing I gotta show, though, of course. You know it. Get the merch. Get the merch for Maddie, bro. Come on. Do it for Maddie. This is how you make him happen, man. Get the trauma merch for Maddie right here, right now, man. You got the jackets, the jerseys, everything. Anything you ever need in life. MattiMelts, Beefaroni. You guys will be missed. See you guys on next cast. Peace out.